22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 2nd and inches, Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jamal Agnew. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. Now they go play action with Hal. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Hal to the air on first and 10. And the ball is knocked out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football, and they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
First down, Hal to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On second and goal, here's the option, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Commanders have regained the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to jump over the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Lawrence to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. But to throw again is Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing here, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Lawrence will throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now throwing on first down here. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Powell. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Lawrence going to throw again. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
From way up at the 23. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
Washington takes over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Al now to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this is caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
From midfield now, Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 50 yards. And the Jags are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Slide for the PAT. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Al throwing for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender here. That's a loss of 5 on the set.
Fans and Roger Command have been holding their collective breath. We see how Chase Young returns from last season's team at ACL. If we see the 2020 Rookie of the Year back on the field, everyone who likes the guard and goal will be awfully happy.
Pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Returnable here from the 38. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, flush to his right. He completes it to Ridley. And some room to work. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Down inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, That gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On second and goal, Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Captain, stand by to have his time defensively. That's true pass attempts to the end zone. Now we think he tried that all over.
We just see it to throw it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
On third and goal, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From way up at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
To throw again on second down. Powell, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Howell will throw it. Dancing to his left. Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's got room. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 121 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Going for it all. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Robinson up the middle. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Lawrence will throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. To throw again is Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people wonder why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. In motion comes the tight end left. Powell, another throw on second down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Powell throwing on third down here. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Coverage defensively by Jim Okuda.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ready, break.
Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Hey, stand up! Hey, Joseph!
And they'll go again with Etienne. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Now Lawrence. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, Howell. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. No reason. There, and they do indeed convert on fourth from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Howell. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Second down throw for Howell. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Howell to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll go play action. Howell. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Oh, he fakes a spike. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1.